Hi, I'm Francesca, owner of Francesca New Age Services, www.numerologywizard.com. Today I'm here to talk to you about using a pendulum as a communication device. So I brought with me two pendulums to show you. Here's one that's a bead basically on a chain, or another one that has a fancy top and it's a crystal hanging on a cord. These are pendulums I bought at New Age stores. You don't have to go out and buy something fancy or spend money. You can have something that you find around the house as long as it's a weighted object on a cord. This is an old stopwatch that I've had for years, and I like the heavy-duty cord. I like the feel of it, the weight of it, and I use this frequently. If you're out and about and you're shopping at the store, you forgot your pendulum and you need one in a pinch, you can always use your purse. It is a weighted object on a string. Okay, so we pick up our pendulum and feel for the motion of the pendulum. When the pendulum starts moving, it is important to know that the pendulum is not moving itself. There is energy coming from somewhere, and that somewhere is from you. So there are electrical impulses that are traveling through the muscles of your arm, and those electrical impulses is what gives motion to your pendulum. So I don't want you to hold your arm real stiff. Sometimes when people are starting, they're learning, they're holding their arm very quietly. I'm not moving that pendulum. They're thinking that the pendulum's moving by itself. But that is not the case. It is moving from the motion of the muscles in your arm. So just let your arm be loose, let your hand feel loose, and just hold the pendulum lightly and allow the pendulum to move. There are two basic motions to give us our responses, the yes and no. So we have our vertical, which is a yes, and that's kind of like when you're shaking your head, yes, yes, thank you, I will have some of that. Or we have our horizontal motion, and of course that's our no, and that can be akin to shaking the head no, no thank you. So we have our yes, vertical, and horizontal is no. There are two other motions to indicate yes and no, and that would be the clockwise motion and the counterclockwise motion. Counterclockwise is no, clockwise is yes. And those are the motions I personally like to use, the counterclockwise and clockwise motion. But it's up to you. It doesn't really make a difference. Whatever you feel comfortable with, whatever your body agrees, this is my yes, this is my no. So you have your motions down, and now when you ask the question, ask a yes or no question, you want to begin with a question that is very neutral. So you're going to choose something that is of no consequence to you. Will it be a sunny day next Tuesday? Okay, and my pendulum says no, no sunny day next Tuesday. All right, you do not want to go into asking questions that are going to be loaded with judgment and opinion. So you want to stay away from those things that would be something like, does my boyfriend really love me? Or is my boss going to give me that raise? I know I deserve it. Those are the kind of questions you want to stay away from, because you're probably going, the opinion, the judgment comes in, and you're not going to get a clear answer with your pendulum. So start practicing with questions that you feel neutral about, that the answer doesn't really matter to you, and see how your responses go. See how that goes for you. All right, well, I hope this has helped you with your new pendulum and in your many years ahead of using your pendulum effectively. You can find me at www.numerologywizard.com. Thank you for listening.